Welcome back, part 7. So as you can see, we've a bit of a change of angle because it's getting big now. I've pulled the assembly table forward and I've got the trestles. They've cured, they're fine now. I've done the first stretcher and fitted it, it's fine. I'm just going to go through the second one with you, show you how I did it. Thoughts always also go forward to thinking about hardware and how, for two things we need to fix. First is the vise to the slab, the plank top, and the slab to the undercarriage. I've got several options we can talk about, but we'll come to that anyway. I'll have a think about that. But I've already started going through the hardware and seeing what I've got available, and they're there anyway. So I thought we'd start with making some wedges. I've made 2 already, and I just need to make another 2. So this is what's left of it, the old kitchen worktop. It's mahogany, I didn't mention. It's very hard, very dense, ribbon grain, and I should be able to, there's a joint in the middle, but we should be able to avoid that. So let's crack on then. One of the lower face of the wedge needs to be 90 degrees, so the ones I've cut off already, I've just planed it flat again, smooth, so it's actually square, and that just gives us a new clean reference edge. So I'm going to come in 1 inch and then go down. New jaunty angle for you as well. Square that across. And that goes to that corner. Right. Start her off. Now rips up. So just being gentle, taking it from both sides. As you can see, I'm just staying on the way side of the line. I'm just alternating, so we get a nice straight line. It's a very coarse rip saw. It's 3 or 4 teeth per inch for that, so very quick. Be quite careful now because it can snap off because there's not a lot of wood on the wayside supporting it. There we go. That's one done. Then we need to come so this is just going to be completely square down we've already got the angle. So we can come down with it square. Exercise this. Still chilly outside, but it's very sunny. Lovely. There we go. Lovely. Same again. Through on that side. Going very gentle. We don't want it to snap off. There we go. So 1 in 10 wedge. Can be saved for another day for something. Whew. Brush gun. When the wedges are going in, it helps if we just round off the sides. I mean, they're going to be touched, so we need them quite tactile. So let's just... It's a good idea to work in pairs with them because they'll go in the vise easier. So put them back together. Get the old smoothing plane. It's going to take the arrows off. Just round them over gently. To the inside. Squeaky, squeaky. They're also going to be knocked, so just chamfering the tops helps. Stops them fraying. What I do, I don't try not to cut them all the same length to start off with. I do a custom fit. I'll show you how I do that. Let's do these two. Squeaky, squeaky. And then what I do is number them. So I'll number the inside of the joint. 1, 2, 3, 4 clockwise going round. So the front leg will be 1. And then I get a Sharpie and write the number on the middle of the dowel of the wedge, so that when the next person who owns the vice takes the wedges out, they can see which one they're going to. But we'll put the number on the inside so it's always hidden, so it's kind of like built in instructions how to assemble it. It's pretty foolproof. That's what you get with a Pete Parry bench. I've done that one. I try not to, I do like to leave them a little bit rough. Did I miss that side? Did I do that side? I do like a bit of, I think a bit of friction helps. Try to avoid oiling them as well. It's going to go slippy, aren't they? Do all those. Just taking the corners off. So as I'm planing, I'm coming up at about 45-degree angle, the blade. Just checking square each time. There we go then. It's a nice pair of wedges. Bit rough for friction fit. Beveled off. So again, we've got a nice striking surface on those. I think I did those. There's 16 corners, edges. Oh dear. I lose count sometimes. That's about right then, eh? So we'll leave that there then. Then the next one. I've got the stretcher here, so we'll show you how I fitted the stretcher. So I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra for now.